Welcome to the North Mankato Community Update. I'm Anna Meyer, and I'm here joined by City Administrator John Fallenstein and Mayor Mark Dean. Welcome.
Thanks for having us again.
Yeah, can you guys talk to us a little bit about what the new events that are happening in North Mankato this month?
Beer?
Beer is a good spot to start. So September 22nd, we'll have our annual Beer on Belgrade event. It's our 6th annual event. We're changing it up a little bit this year. There's going to be 5 bands this year rather than the 2 or 3 we've had before. And this year it's a free event. Unlike in the past, we've charged for it. So this time we're making it free for everyone. We invite everybody to come down on September 22nd, that Saturday. Starts at noon, goes until 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the afternoon, and so we're looking forward to another great event, and we're hoping the weather is equally as good as it was for this upcoming event as it was for Blues on Belgrade.
Nice way to celebrate fall.
Definitely.
If you have your, it is an Oktoberfest kind of event, so if you wear your drindles or your lederhosen, it makes it a little more period-esque. So please join me, because I will be wearing my lederhosen this year for it.
All the people do that.
Sounds great. And the candidate forums are also coming up, I understand?
Yes, on the
25th of September.
And they're going to be hosted at South Central College by the League of Women's Voters. And they begin at what time?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Yeah.
7 o'clock p.m. So it'll be the 2 mayor candidates, and then I believe there are 7 city council members on. So we'll have a forum for everybody to introduce themselves and where they're at. So that'll be held that night at South Central.
Awesome. We'll be sure not to miss it.
Right.
I also understand that the City Council has passed some new ordinances concerning off-street parking and garbage can storage. Would you like to talk about that a little bit?
City Council considered sort of where and how to store refuse containers. We had received some complaints that individuals were storing their refuse containers on the street all week long rather than just the day of pickup. So they did make a change to the ordinance requiring garbage containers and recycling containers be taken from the edge of the driveway or the back of the alley they can be stored there the day of pickup and then the day before pickup if people want to bring them to the curb in the evening. So that was one change. Second change with off-street parking is just that vehicles who are parked in a location for any longer than 24 hours need to be moved 100 feet rather than just a smaller distance that in some instances people were taking advantage of the ordinance.
Correct. The last one, certainly the streets are for parking. They're there. That's what they're there for. And to access our neighborhoods, they're not really designed for on-street storage, for long-term storage. And so to be respectful of our neighbors, to make sure that we don't have congestion issues on our streets, we're trying to make sure that people are respectful of that and moving those trailers, their boats, their campers, those things that are kind of clogging up the streets and making it difficult for some of the other neighbors. Similarly, the garbage recycling containers, just be respectful of your neighbors. Just pull those back in, put them up by your house so they don't need to be out in the middle of the street or where they can cause interference and those types of things. So we're really trying to just make sure that everything's taken care of and everything looks tidy in North Mankato because we've got a great place to live and we want to make sure the quality of living is great there.
Of course, yes. Also, there are some new amenities in different parks across North Mankato.
We were really excited to install the fishing pier at Benson Park at Ladybug Lake. That was purchased from the Minnesota, or MnCOR, which is the Department of Corrections. So it was assembled up in, I believe, St. Cloud and brought down. But we would encourage, if you get a chance to visit Benson Park, take advantage of it. It sort of moves you to a place where you can experience the lake more directly than just walking alongside it.
And there's the kids have been up there fishing off it. Right. There's some sunfish up there. There's some koi up there. They've had great success. I've talked to a few our children up there, and they've had a lot of fun catching fish up there. Some of the children that have been catching fish up there have some gray hair as well. They've also been enjoying the new fishing pier. So we encourage everyone to go up there and check out Benson Park and take advantage of that new amenity up there.
And I also think the pier represents a real commitment that North Mankato has had for several decades to trying to get people out into nature, even if you're living in a city. So whether it's your neighborhood park, whether it's the trails we've been constructing, whether it's different types of equipment or piers in this place, I think that it just speaks to our ongoing effort to try to connect people to their surroundings.
A step in that same direction. Earlier in August, we opened up the Fallenstein Playground, which is a great amenity. I've been by there several times since we've opened it, and the thing is always busy. It was designed for other able children, those that are perhaps wheelchair bound or have some other handicap, but all the kids are enjoying it. There's some really great things over there to play on, and it's really been very popular. It's got a really soft surface, so if you have a fall, so for the little kids, it's great. I went by there Sunday, there must have been 30 little kids running around out there, so it's really great to see. And I think one of the most attractive things about that park, not only does it service the quality of life for all of our citizens, but it's a real opportunity for us to showcase that type of a multifaceted playground at Caswell Park, where we have teams coming in from all over the state, all over the country, actually from all over the world for international tournaments. And so I'm hoping that people will see this and go, boy, it would be great to have that kind of an amenity in our hometown as well. And maybe that'll stimulate similar opportunities for other towns to build a similar type playground for their children. So,
big thanks to the group that raised $600,000 or more to have the playground installed and purchased. We were happy to be able to participate in donating the property, and the city of North Mankato will be responsible for ongoing maintenance. A couple other additions that will happen at the playground. We will be placing a fence around it for individuals who may have a tendency to wander, and then there will be a restroom installed at the America League area near both the ball field and the playground, hopefully next year.
Yeah. And all this, like John mentioned, this was a great collaborative partnership between a private group doing some fundraising, matching some funds from the Mankato Area Foundation, and then with the city as well, and some donations from the contractors that were involved. I mean, it was really a great community partnership of people coming together with a cause and really making something happen. And it's just a great addition to North Mankato, so we're thrilled with that. Similarly, we have, I just want to update, we mentioned last time we were together, we talked about Spring Lake Park. Yeah. And that swim facility is under construction now. It's been completely cleared out, and they're going great guns at getting the new facility put in there. So we're really excited about that getting up and ready for spring swimming. And at the same time, they're working on our community room that goes along with that, and we're hoping that'll be ready and available for use by the time we have the Anthony Ford Pond Hockey tournament, which is at the end of January. So that's also under play right now, and we're really looking forward to getting both those amenities up and running for our citizens. Just again, raising the quality of life in North Mankato and where we're going.
It's wonderful to hear about all the ways North Mankato is encouraging community involvement, growth, things like that. So thank you so much for being here today. This has been the North Mankato Community Update, and we'll see you next time.